Hello and welcome to Business Insight, your one-stop show for anything business related. I'm Adesua Iramosele, and of course, like every other day, we would be giving you some insight into what you would be needing, what you require to thrive in your business. And today we will be discussing the topic business branding strategies for increased visibility. You know, when we talk about increased visibility, you know, in that, you know, how many people get to see, you know, your brand, you know, and that of course determines how much sales you make. So how do you boost your brand visibility? You know, we have some things you have to put in mind when we talk about boosting your visibility, and that's about regular social media interaction. You want to be social media savvy, basically, because of course we are in that age where social media basically is everything. So if you want publicity, you have to be very functional on the social media space. And then we also have the use of employee advocacy. So if you have people working with you, you can also use them to ensure that you get people to people to get aware, you know, about your brand. And then we also have focus on video content. Of course, you want to do that as well. And then you could also use influencers, you know, develop a strong SEO practice. These are some of the things we would be looking at today. And, you know, we'll be asking questions such as, you know, why is branding important, you know, and what factors influence branding, you know, for a business, and how can branding be measured? Okay, how can we definitely say that yes, you've been able to reach out to your audience, right? So that is what we'll be discussing today. And today we have with us in the studio a brand visibility and marketing consultant, and he is Dayo Falade. Welcome to the show, Dayo.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Compliments of the season.
Same here.
Okay, so now when we talk about brand visibility, are we just saying the number of people that get to see it, or does it go deeper than that?
You see, the word branding, right, is very huge, very broad. And can I say the word sounds cliche, kind of, because you see a lot of people saying that word, that's my brand. You know, I flaunt my brand. But the key word here is that, do you know what the word brand really means? Simply put, brand is your unique selling point. And that means that you've got to discover which areas do you want people to get to associate with your brand. A lot of people mix branding and packaging together. But trust me, they are totally two different things. Branding is that perception. It has to do with your authenticity, the credibility, your originality, and how it affects people's perception of you. It has to do with what makes you stand out among the crowd. It has to be what uniquely stands you apart from others, and that is why it's called USP, your unique selling point. What's that thing when people can talk about and remember about and can give you a random, an instant perception of you? So I give you a sample, right? If you mention some industry in Nigeria, and you mention particular name, you can easily attach them to the industry. So I give you a sample. Can I mention some names?
I would rather prefer you don't. You know,
okay.
so,
okay.
Yeah.
So there are some names in sport. There are some guys you mention that if you just mention this person's name, you know that it is in sport. If you mention this guy's name, you know that it is movie. If you mention this guy's name, you know that it is lawn tennis or sport or whatever, right? Then it then means that in your industry, when people are mentioning service, those who deliver services, does your name pop up? When people are trying to make decisions about the kind of business you do, does your name pop up? So that is to tell you that branding is very broad. Then as you continue the conversation, we get to see how you can make your brand become so visible. It's two different things. Branding and visibility is different. It's one thing to have a brand. It's another thing to make that brand visible, meaning that people can see you've got the brand. Okay, you build the perception. Can people see? So the visibility there means it is in the face of people.
Very well, Dayo. Now, you know, whenever we hear visibility, brand visibility, what comes to mind is digital marketing, social media, and all of that. So do you Would you say brand marketing or brand visibility basically goes deeper than just putting your product on the social media space and then getting people to view? I mean, are there other issues or other aspects to it?
There are a lot of things attached to the word visibility. And let me change some narrative here, right? When you are talking about brand, it is not limited to corporate entity. A brand, as I said, is a thing that you do that stands you out. We have street boys. Tout. Go on the street of Ireland, for instance. There are particular boys at the mentioning of their name, the whole street knows them. They built that perception. They built that brand for themselves. Go in transport industry, you have those who people know that they hold this industry across board. So it is not limited to only those who go to school. It is not limited to only corporate world. Branding can be explained across all facets of human's life. Now, the visibility now goes beyond what you think, because your kind of visibility strategy depends on your kind of audience. So in branding, you want to first of all look at yourself, that there are 3 layers of branding. I do tell people. There are different layers to branding. You have corporate brand, personal brand, and product branding. I repeat, corporate branding, personal branding, and product branding. You see these 3, they are very broad. And as a person or as a business owner, you then want to decide which one do you want to go for first. For those who want to build a reputable personality, like me, like whosoever, SMEs, entrepreneurs, they want to start with personal brand. Now, if you have concluded that, okay, I want to build my brand, I want to build my personality, I want people to get to know me, I want them to be able to attach me to my industry, to my business, or to the kind of what I do, what I stand for. I want them to know that I'm credible. I want them to know that I'm authentic. I want them to know that they can trust their money with me, right? I have a business I can use to sell that. I'm a product provider. I'm a manufacturer. I say I want to build my personality. That's personal brand. Corporate brand is somebody who owns a corporate entity like your kind of company. And you don't want a particular face to be attached to it. You want people to know that this is an industry, like other corporate organizations that you know around the corner, that you don't even know their founder. But because of the kind of product they chunk out, you know that company. You don't even know the founder. That is the perception they want to be. So then you have product branding. There are a lot of products that we use on a daily basis that we don't even know where it comes from. We don't even know producer. We don't even know the company. That's why a lot of fake products are even everywhere, because you don't check. All you just know is the name of the product. Go to that supermarket, buy this particular product. In fact, I tell you, there are some that they are avid follower of a particular product. If it is not that product, it is not it. So the organization, the brain behind that product has achieved their intention by making the product outrun the person behind it. So I've given you 3. Now, having known these 3, you now have to sit down and say, guy, which one do I want to go for? Okay, like as I always say, the one that is less expensive is the personal brand, right? And so it has to be, because it has to do with you and you and you and yourself, me, myself, and I. Now, having concluded that, then you want to ask yourself again, who are my target audience? What kind of people I want people to know me as? Who are the people I'm targeting? Who are the people I want to be associated with? Who are the people I want to see around my corner? Who are the people I want to patronize my product? Your target audience, their demographic, their psychographics, everything about them will now inform your decision about the kind of brand you want to build for yourself. Do you want them to see you as a street lord? Do you want them to see you as #1 authority in that particular industry? Do you want them to see you as being credible? Do you want them, whatever you want, you need to sit down, analyze it, say, oh Lord, you need to understand what works for you. What's your soft spot? There's one thing that we used to talk about in business school, they call it SWOT, right? Your strength, your weakness, your opportunity, your threat. You got me? So when you have these, you need to analyze who really you are. Your personal brand is all about who you are. Okay. What makes you? So that's personal brand. So that's now kind of now begin to tell you that now that you've understood your kind of business and who you are targeting, the next question is, those who I'm targeting, where are they? Where do they gather? Where do they live? That will inform your decision of the kind of visibility you want to inject. Okay, I want to go on social media because these people live on social media. Okay, I want to go on the billboard on the street of Lagos. Okay, I want to go on TV. I want to go on radio. You see, it's a process. You don't just say, that's so that you will not be engaging in random marketing. You will be targeting, you will be hitting the right spot. So visibility goes beyond social media. It goes beyond social media. It happens on the street, it happens on the radio, it happens everywhere that you want people to get to recognize you. Just keep putting yourself in the face of people. Anywhere you see people, anywhere people gather, so you can become visible.
Okay, all right. Now, you mentioned corporate visibility. Now, talking about that, and as well as product visibility, the reason why people, engage in business branding most of the time is not just to create awareness about themselves, it's also to ensure that they are more productive. You get more people to patronize you and get your products. Now, in that light, how can people basically move beyond just mere awareness, just people getting to know you everywhere, but do they buy from you? People know your products, but do they actually buy this product? So how should business people basically, make that alignment to ensure that those who actually see this product would actually buy? Okay,
so simply put, now we need to narrow it down to an entrepreneur. That will make it easier for people to understand. Narrow it down. Now, let's say as an SME, a business owner, perhaps you are into fashion, right? And you're a fashion designer, you want people to start patronizing you. You need to first of all understand that is a very competitive industry. And one thing you need to do is to be able to win the heart of people over yourself. So the first thing I do tell people is make yourself the business. You are the business. There is this factor always introduced, LKT factors, like, know, trust, right? The first thing you want to do as an entrepreneur is to make people like you. Hey, I like doing business with that guy. I don't just know. There's this soft spot I have with him. The guy is just calm, cool-headed. You need to first of all make people like you. That's why I told you about your strength. Attract people to yourself first. Forget about selling. You sell. Once people like you, then the next phase is people know you. There's a difference between being liked and being known. How many people like you? How many people know you? So if 10 people likes you, the 10 people will now tell other 10 people, and people will keep knowing you based on what makes initial people to like you, right? So you are in the face of people. People already see you happening everywhere. They see you on radio, they see you on TV, they see you on whatever. They already know you. The next and most fundamental version of it, while building a personal brand as an entrepreneur, is trust. 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 When people trust you with their money, is there guarantee that you will deliver? That is brand. It happens across all facets of human industry, human endeavor. Even as a country, people need to trust you. If you tell them that your business is 150,000 naira, is it the total cost? Or tomorrow we now call again, your 150,000, I just gone to market you, it's now 156,000. Or you cannot deliver, and somebody say, I need my refund, and the procedure for you to refund becomes a problem. Or when the people call you before they pay into your account, you were having back-to-back conversation. The moment the money drops in your account, your network starts seizing. You cannot become reachable. You start giving different fee services. Trust. When people can like you and know that they can trust you to deliver, you under-promise and over-deliver. It is better than over-promise and under-deliver. So when that three things are there, you will sell. Because the moment people like you, they want to do business with you. And they know you, and they know that if they trust you, if they give you these particular things to deliver, you will deliver. That will lead to sales. So the mistake people get is that they focus on selling, forgetting this fundamental part. You don't just, people don't just buy because nobody wants to be sold out to, but people love to buy. So that in personal branding, there is what we call emotional marketing, right? These three things, definition of emotional marketing. I'll give you a sample. Imagine you have two people down the street. They sell rice and they run restaurant. When you go to the first one, you always see this woman. The food is not very sweet. It's either salty or watery, but it's not that too sweet, and the environment is not that too touch. But when you come and say, Boni, how are you doing? Please sit there. Do you want fun? You know, it was just respecting you, helping, as in making you feel at home. But the food is not that sweet. But there's the other one by the side again. This one, food very sweet. Environment is very touch. But each time you go there, you see that I give you water, there is no spoon. It's always fun. Very saucy, and there is no disconnection between two of you based on the attitude. You know, there's what we call aptitude and attitude, right? The aptitude is the skill, the attitude is the character. Aptitude, A-P-T, there, you know, stuff like that. Now, the man has got the skill, but there is no attitude. I put it to you, if you must go to buy, which of these two will you buy from?
That's dependent on so many things, because some people would never compromise on quality. So whether the person is giving you an attitude or not, the person is diligent at what he does, and we see this kind of instances so many a time. You see people who are very diligent, but some kind of way, and you have people who give you mediocre services, but are very cautious with you. So it's just a matter of perspective, basically.
Yeah. But I put this one to you again. Who will you rather fire? A loyal staff, a loyal staff, but very, very incompetent, or a competent staff, but very loyal?
Okay.
So that means that most times your attitude attracts people to you. They say attitude gets you the job. Attitude keep you on the job. Aptitude get you the job, attitude get you the job. So there's this thing you say, and people will like, RBTC, I always want to have her, right? So a lot of people need to build that connection with themselves. You need to make people to like you, you need to make people to trust you, and you need to make people know you. When this happens, you will definitely sell.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Dayo. Now, let's look at social media marketing, because that is where everybody is. Once you start a business, the very first thing you want to do is go open a social media account, and see if you can get more visibility on such platforms. Now, how would you advise businesses to go about, social media marketing? Because we have, how do you stand out amongst your competitors? For instance, now, if I'm to go online to get a wig, for instance, there are like 1,000 people selling the same thing, and they have the same visuals, they have, almost the same products, and, so how do you, stand out as a business, as an entrepreneur, to ensure that your social media marketing is top-notch and people can still contact you and patronize you?
Build a community for yourself. Know your own strength. Right? And I do tell people that social media is very huge and still very small. When you made mention of that word, social media, a lot of people are thinking of Facebook, Instagram, and the rest of them. They are very broad, but you want to know where your customers are based on the kind of product you are selling. So some are on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, and everything, but they are not active. Each of these things has their own rules, trends, activities, algorithms, and the rest of them that guides them. So I will advise SMEs or entrepreneurs, pick one, focus on it, and be very religious at it. I will give you a sample. What is the benefit of having 5 bank accounts and there is no money in any of them, than somebody who has 1 bank account and there's money in it? Which one is preferable? Right? Like me, 85% of the money I've ever made, I made it through WhatsApp. 85% through WhatsApp. All of the things I've sold so far through WhatsApp. I've seen guys who make thousands and millions of naira per day on Facebook. I've seen guys who do that very well on Instagram. I've seen guys who do that on LinkedIn. There are areas you need to pick one and master it. However, you can now spread your tentacles across board. So when you are talking about social media, don't be confused or don't be thinking, I want to be. Yeah, you can just spread across, but pick one. You see that one you pick, you learn it. You can even take advanced courses on it. How can I sell using WhatsApp? How can I sell using WhatsApp status? So anytime update drops from the developer of that apps, you are the first to get it. In fact, I've been paid to train people how to use WhatsApp. People are being paid to train people how to use Facebook. So pick one. So you can't just be on all the platforms across 5 years and you are not making sales. So if you pick one, you now understand, okay, this is how this one works. This is where my product can sell. So take for instance, if you sell products, right, like Wiz and the rest of them, I suggest Instagram. If you want to sell services that are not product, I suggest you Google My Business. Services that are not product. If you want to build your personal brand, I suggest LinkedIn. If you want to build corporate personal brand, I suggest LinkedIn. Be religious at LinkedIn. If you want to catch cruise and still make some money, I suggest Facebook. Do you understand? So it now depends on the kind of product you want to get. That's why the amount it costs you to place advert on Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, they are not the same. LinkedIn, I think, is charging $10 per day. And with 500 naira, you can do that on Facebook. So they have structured, this LinkedIn is for a particular set of people, not for everybody. People who understand the industry and their kind of personal brand. People who understand, who have clear understanding of their own personal brand, who know what they want to target, who know who they are targeting, and when they LinkedIn, waffle. But Facebook, everybody goes there. In fact, my mother is on Facebook. Everybody is on Facebook. Twitter, because you have to streamline, you know how to summarize your point and make points within few seconds. You need to be on Twitter. You get it? So there is nothing cast on stone. I hope I've told you that if you must sell on social media, first, understand the kind of product you are selling. Number two, who are the people you are targeting? Number three, what's the cost? Number four, which particular social media platform will get you results? When you are able to identify this, you will surely sell.
All right. Now, still on my question, we have people who already put all of that into consideration in picking the specific social media platform they want to use to, enhance their visibility. Now, despite, going through that route, we still have a saturated, industry, a saturated, what's it called, content, on those spaces. For instance, somebody selling bags, selling shoes, Instagram is the place to go. But even on Instagram, we have like 1,000 people doing the same thing. So how do you stand out? How do you ensure that your own brand stands out despite the competition?
I love the word, how do you stand out? So I'll give you one cheat code. There's what we call an art of storytelling. So as we were coming, a car was driving ahead of us. I want to share you a little story. As the car was running ahead of us, the car is about to somersault. As it was about to somersault, the driver jumped out of the car and tried to hold the tires, right? And inside the car, you have 6 pregnant ladies inside the car crying for help. And they were crying for help. There were fire everywhere. People were rushing. And the car was somersaulting towards Tomiland Bridge and want to fall inside the water. And people were saying, oh God, Jesus, 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 Jesus. People were gathering. They want to see how to rescue the pregnant woman in the car. And at the end, everybody, nothing happens. I'm just cooking up story. You see how you were gentle? Listen to the expert. This is to tell you that, you see this country where we did, one of the ways to stand out in your industry is to use storytelling. Once you are able to get the attention of people, they will buy from you. A lot of people are just taking pictures, are popping in, taking pictures, and throwing, taking pictures. People, you've forgotten that the initial reason for the developer of social media is to engage people to have community of networking. It's not to do business. The word social media is a platform for people to socialize. Did they say buying media? So that means, you see, why do you think people go on social media when they are stressed? Why? They want to go and catch cruise. They want to go and have fun. So the intention of social media is not to market, but just as Bible says, where 2 or 3 people are gathered, God's name is there. Where 4, 5, 6 people are gathered, there is money there. So Mark Zuckerberg, for instance, now discovered that community of people are coming here. Community of people are coming here. Let's introduce business version of it. So as they are playing, they are talking business. As they are playing, they are talking business. So intentionally, 85% of people don't go to social media to go and look for business. But they were caught unaware using those strategies. Somebody who's sharing stories. Before you know it, an advert rolls in between. Before you know it, the story links to one thing that you now buy. And so story evokes reaction. Story makes people to resonate with your content. Story makes people to put themselves in your shoe. Like this thing I just told you, women will resonate. Because I told you 6 pregnant women and the car that are so assaulting. Normal. And that is why when companies, organizations who want to use baby product, who are into selling of baby product, they use women and baby. When you see companies that are into multimedia, they use content that can attract. So in a nutshell, learn to tell stories. Learn to share your stories, share people's story, share. In fact, there are rules that do suggest that guys social media. We have 60-20-20 rules. 60-20-20 rules. That is 60% of your time, use it to catch cruise. Engage people, say something that will attract people's attention to yourself. The 20% of your time, use it to advertise, promote others. 20% of your time, promote others. On your own platform. You are promoting others, you are recommending others. Take for instance, the best real estate company in Lagos, in Nigeria, is this particular man. This man is so good. When you tag him, what happens? He will share because you have built connection. So you are using that to attract attention. The remaining 20%, use it to do indirect marketing. Indirect marketing means you are not actually always telling people, come and buy, come and buy. In 60%, come and buy. In 20% of Christmas promo, you know everybody is doing Christmas promo. People are doing the same thing. What you are going to do is doing the conventional. If everybody is going like this, you go like this. So you are doing indirect marketing. Like I told you, there was a day I posted as, why you should not buy anything based on Christmas promo. It's a scam. I love like kilo to sell a gong. I attracted their attention. And meanwhile, I wanted to say to them. Do you understand? So if you must stand out, do something that others are not doing. Do you understand? Do something. They say good news is what? Bad news. You are into media now. You understand the good. Good news is bad news. Bad news is what? Good news. That's what works.
Oh, well, that's quite interesting. Now, let's look into how to measure your visibility. Now, you've done all of this. You've gone on social media. You are standing out basically now, and all of that. How do you measure? What are the tools, or metrics you use in measuring visibility of brands?
Results, sales, invitation, engagement. Just I am here, part of my results. You are being invited to come and talk on particular thing that you have done successfully. Result. When the initial intention of all this is to sell. When you are now beginning to sell, you cannot start measuring that, okay, what I'm doing is working, right? So, results result. Result comes in different format. You see that people begin to pay you to speak. You are now getting invitations. Your product is selling. People want to associate with you. People want to become your friend. People are now, your village people are now having a mindset about you. Some people in your network are beginning to withdraw, and other people are coming. You are now having quality people and less quantity people. You understand? You know, growth is spiritual, kind of. There are some people, if you are here in Namba, like this, they will be with you. But the moment you shift, some will not be able to shift. Some will say, what's in proud? No, there is bird under his armpit. Meanwhile, some will go with it. So as you grow, as you move in phases, there are some people you'll be shedding off. Those people are not meant to grow with you. They are just meant to, they are passerby. And if you are setting them off, your growth, your face, your new face will now attract new people who have been waiting for you to take action. They will now, oh, this guy has moved. Is now speaking our language. Because branding cut across different facets. Meaning that there are some particular phase of your life, you'll be talking and it will not resonate with some people. Some people are waiting to do business with you, but there's a phase they want you to hit. There's some platform they want you to be before they can now trust you, regardless of what you'll be doing. If you now go on that platform, it's either you increase your price. So when you increase your price, those who have been waiting for you not to go to their platform, so you will not increase your price, they will shed off. Those are customers. Clients now will come. You know there is a difference between customers and clients, right? So 10 customers makes one client. One client will buy off 10 customers. You understand? Clients are more loyal. Clients are ready to grow with you. Clients we advise, we support, we mentor, we encourage, and see you grow. They will stick to you with you through thin and thick. But you see customers, that's why you see network providers and banks, they will never see their clients. What do they say? Their subscribers, their customers, because they know that virtually every Nigerian has 3 networks they are doing business with. You don't understand? So you are not client to them because if you call now with this particular network, it doesn't work, you switch. A loyal client will start. But you see this organization too, they have stakeholders. They are called them clients. You understand? Those who are the ones they invite and talk to. So as you move in your business, do you know that you are moving? There are particular things that used to happen to you. It won't happen again. It won't repeat itself. There are particular people that are moving with you. They won't move with you. New set of people, quality people. Right. The vision now will start gradually becoming clearer. Okay. So that's the result.
Thank you very much, Dayo. And of course, you've heard it. There's a difference between customers and clients. We'll go on a quick break now and come back for the continuation of the conversation. Stay with us, please.
I'm okay.
My name is Raymond Bola Brown.
Hi, my name is Fred Amata, and you're on to Souq News.
If you are watching this channel for the first time, make sure you continue to watch it because this is Souq News.
Shout out to Souq News. Actually, I don't know. I really enjoyed the little moment I spent with you, and I think with more of this.
Souq News. Here's the Souq News who had the courage to transcend a locked off camera and actually have a conversation with a human being. It's a pleasure, Souq News. Thank you very much.
I'm Osama Hosa. Femi watched Limited on our Souq News and watched radio. Wishing you a very wonderful Christmas. Christmas represents the incarnation of God, becoming man and showing us the greatest of love. It's a season to love one another. Show love to your brother out there and let the love move around.
Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year!
Lateef Jakande. Born Lateef Kayode Jakande in the Ekbetedo area of Lagos Island, Lagos State on July 1929. He studied at the Lagos Public School at Enowa Lagos Island, then at Bonham Memorial Methodist School, Port Harcourt, King's College, enrolled at Ilesha Grammar School, where he edited a literary paper called The Quarterly Mirror. Jakonde began a career in journalism in 1949 with a daily service and joined the Nigerian Tribune in 1953. The owner, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, appointed Jakonde editor-in-chief of the Tribune in 1956. Jakonde established John West Publications in 1975 after leaving Tribune and began to publish the Lagos News. He served as the first president of the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, NPAN. Jakonde ran for election as executive governor of Lagos State in 1979 on the Unity Party of Nigeria platform. His administration was effective and open and implemented the cardinal policies of his party. He introduced housing and educational programs targeting the poor, building new neighborhood primary and secondary schools, and providing free primary and secondary education. He gave poor people's children education, and many of them are now very prominent in the society today. Jakonde established the Lagos State University and constructed over 30,000 housing units. After the military takeover in 1983, Jakonde was charged, prosecuted, and convicted of treason and later pardoned. He served as Minister of Works under the Sani Abacha military regime. He died in Lagos on February 11, 2021. Lateef Jakonde was the first civilian governor of Lagos State. Lateef Kayode Jakonde, Souq Enlightenment.
Welcome back. You're still watching Business Insight, and we're discussing business branding strategies in increasing visibility. And we still have our guest, who is a brand visibility and marketing consultant, Dayo Falade. Dayo Falade, sorry that your name was okay. All right. So now, Dayo, let's look at, of course, visibility. There are some challenges that are affiliated with business brand visibility. So could you highlight some of such challenges to us, and also prefer solutions? How do businesses, overcome these challenges for better efficiency?
Okay, so one of the things that I will start with this course, right? Invest in the knowledge of an investment before the investment itself. I repeat, invest in the knowledge of an investment before the investment itself. Meaning that a lot of business owners today jump into business due to several reasons. Some, their stomach called them. Some, they see people surviving in it and they want to do it. Some, they say, I want to do something because they have the money. And a few years down the line, they fizzle out. Nothing happens. The reason is that they have not invested in the knowledge of how to sustain that business. So take for instance, if I want to set up the business of media, the first thing I want to do, having gotten the whatever millions it's going to cost me, I'm going to save that million somewhere and take part of that money, you get it, and go for a special training. I want to seek for mentors. I want to seek for collaboration. I want to go for consultations. I want to go for training on how to run multimedia business. How to start, how to grow from one particular phase to the other. I want to start building that community before starting. You don't understand. A lot of people, àwọn Yorùbá máa ní à ń kán lodò tán ká tó sọ pé òtútù wà. You don't jump into the water and start shouting, there's cold, right? A lot of people join into business without proper understanding of that particular business. And that is why they get their first 5 years more like a waste. And that statistics around the corner says that majority of SMEs in Nigeria fail in their first 5 years of establishment. And the reason, one of the reasons being that most of these people fail to get to be educated, they fail to invest in mentorship, they fail to invest in collaboration and partnership. So, first thing first, before going to any business, learn the trade, invest in the knowledge, learn how to sustain in that way. Even though you will still learn, not the kind of learning you have in university. You know, there is difference between teaching and training. There is difference between teaching and training. Training has to do with practical understanding of a particular trade. That's what training. They train you understand the scopes and concept of that business. It comes for negotiation, it comes with workplace management, it comes with sourcing, outsourcing, how to build relationship, networking, how to get product at a rate, a whole lot of it, as in practical way how it happens on the street. That is training. But teaching is the one we all have in university. They just teach you this, how to operate computer, and if you want to become a mass communicator, you do like this, you do like this, bam, you are hereby certified as medical. Place them on camera, you cannot talk. You still, that's why there's a position for internship. Because even having gone to your university, you still have to come back to the street and learn from those that already knew it successfully. Because my father used to say something. They say it is not how it appears on the paper that works on the street. What works on the paper doesn't work on the street. What you have on paper is planning. What is on the street is the actual work. That's why we do tell people, welcome to the labor market. Do you understand? So that is the training. So you need to invest in the training. I give you sample. When I wanted to start my photography business then, the first camera I bought it from the money I got from the wedding to be covered. Like, I have already positioned myself as a photographer, no studio, no camera, nothing. But I was building myself as a photographer. In fact, to the level that I convinced people that I can document your wedding, but I didn't have camera. So when this guy want to get married, they invited me, I gave them bill. And from the advanced deposit, I used it to go and buy a camera. I said, I bought my first camera. It is different from buying the equipment and start looking for the clients. I do tell people, get the market before the product. Get the market before the product. There is a difference between seller and a consultant. You can become a seller, you can become a consultant. That's why I tell myself I'm a brand visibility consultant. I'm not a seller. I can consult in a specific industry, right? Being a consultant allows you to flow across board. You will sit with who is who, captains of industry, decision makers, policy makers. People can decide, market leaders, because they want to hear you speak. You are consulting. They're asking you, guy, how do I do it this way? How do I do it? Okay, I want to do this. How can I do it? Resource person. You become a resource person. Becoming a resource person, you don't need this big building. Do you get it? So you are building yourself as the company. I am the studio. I am the camera. Because I can actually outsource every goddamn thing. Now, that is it. But a lot of people in Nigeria today, what do? They will go and borrow money, 5 million, 10 million. They will rent office, build complex, furnish it. Come and do flyer. They don't have money again. Come and do advert on TV. They say there's no money. Come and do advert on radio. No money. Oh, yeah, go and do Google advert and sponsor ad on Facebook. They don't have money. Why? Meanwhile, they have stock worth millions of naira in their office. What did they do? They've gotten the product before the market. No. We need to start changing the narrative. Right? If you must survive in nowadays as an entrepreneur in this Nigeria of today, you must think ahead of others. You must be very smart. You can't just be working hard. You want to add smartness to it. Right? You want to be specific. You want to be measurable. We want to be articulate. We want to be retentive and time-bound. That's your smart. So you want to put all this together and say, okay, I want to go into this business of barbing. Can I start making myself look as a barber? I want to start barbing people from home. From the money I get from there, I will use it to rent office. I will use it to rent. Not that you furnish shop, you paint everywhere, bling, 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 bling. You now sit like this, waiting for a customer. No, it doesn't work. So I leave you with that quote: get the market before the product, right? And that is one of my mentors used to say: OPM, other people's money. Other people's money. That thing was very well in real estate. They go and collect one big bush. They will now give you a 3D animation of the design and start selling it 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million. And people will be buying to the diagram. People will be buying. They will now use your money and build the bush. Can people start learning from real estate? One of the reasons I love to be part of real estate. Can people start learning from that? So real estate industry are taking advantage of that. They get the market before the product. They will use your money to go and negotiate with Onile. And before you know it, you will still pay high. You understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to start thinking that coming 2024, I will start investing in myself as a person, not in my product. Okay. I will start investing. I will start to build myself. If it means me traveling outside the country, go and learn, to go and take more knowledge about how to be successful in my industry, I want to do it. Because honestly, you can't give what you don't have.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, the quote says, get the market before
the product.
The product. Interesting. Now, for people looking to rebrand, you know, because we see that a lot. Some companies come out and, you know, they rebrand, they even change their name, they change their outlook, every other thing that comes with it. Now, how would you, you know, at what point should a business know that it's time to rebrand? At what point should that happen? And what does it entail to actually rebrand?
You see, there are a lot of things that can cause rebranding. And let us put this thing in the air. There are difference between branding and rebranding. Branding, you've already established a brand. Then you want to rebrand it. The only reason why you should rebrand is there are two reasons. One of the reasons is that if you want to change the narrative, the perspective or the perception of people about you, you want to change it, increase visibility. Maybe there's a particular product, there's a new set, organization and stuff, you want to grow further, you can rebrand. People keep rebranding. Keep retweaking the strategies, that rebrand. Another reason why you can rebrand is maybe you are gradually going bankrupt. There are a lot of stories around the corner. You are owing tax, you are owing this, you are owing that. The business don't even almost collapse. That means your existing strategy was working for you. Working against you. You want to change it. So you need to now go on this drawing board. Say, you know what? We are getting it wrong. People are naming us bad. Nobody is saying the truth about us. And want to change. This is not who we are. Maybe there's something we are doing wrong. Now, let's rebrand this. Okay, that can come with total overhauling of the organization. You want to start changing the name and start from, it's in phases. You want to start the changing of the name, changing of the company, changing of the entire brand, go on the street of whatever country and start getting people's reactions, reviews, collecting. You are going to spend a lot of money. Do survey of where were you thinking, what did we do wrong? Okay, there's this product is causing people to seek. What did we do? You get people's reaction, feedback. You collect them. Now you begin to look at what does people expect from us. That's total overhauling rebranding. Honestly, it's not cheap. You're going to spend money. But let's assume your company is doing well. You want to rebrand. What happens? A lot of people mix changing of label. They call it rebranding. Some people will say changing of logo is rebranding. No, that's tweaking. You tweak it. You were using green before, you now use red. You tweak it. Rebranding means, one of the things means that you want to start doing more for people. You increase your quality of delivery. You understand? You will boosting people's perception of you. There are a lot of corporate organizations in Nigeria that are full up. A lot of eatery that we mention here that used to be rave of the moment at a time. But now, in fact, if you are dating somebody that time, you have not taken them to that particular eatery. You have not started a relationship. A family, if you have not taken your family to that eatery, you are not a responsible man. But now today, where are they? What worked? What happened? What went wrong? They failed to rebrand. Rebranding means you want to keep repositioning yourself to fit the moment, to fit the new generation of things, to fit, okay, what is happening around us now? Okay, this is the area people are going. Okay, let's fit in it. How can we fit it? You keep fitting it. Not that you used to be very, and now you can't fit up. You can't mirror up again. So, branding, I do tell people, write it somewhere. Branding is a journey, not a destination. Branding is a journey, not a destination. You keep tweaking it. Because at a point, what happened to those three? In their mind, they have arrived. No, we have dominated. Everywhere in Lagos is our non-so. New generation E3 now came. They've forgotten that a lot of people are sitting somewhere looking at their loopholes. Oh, this is what these people are doing. Okay, if we tweak it and put this. And they did it. You see, in branding, overtaking is allowed. So you need to be thinking, once you drop an idea is like a cube of sugar. If you drop a cube, you know there's no hand here now. No hand, Abby. Drop a cube of sugar here. They will come from anywhere. That's an idea. You see, the moment you drop an idea here, there are some that their idea refinery. They cannot think out of themselves. They cannot think. Naturally, that's the way they are wired. They can't think. They can't give you any valid idea. But the moment you drop your own, they can help you refine it. That's their own wire. They will refine it as such that they will not even make money from it more than you that you originally owned the idea. So you that you own an idea, you need to sit and start thinking of those people. That if I'm launching this product, the moment the product circulates the street of Lagos, there are 80,000 Nigerians waiting to make money off that product. So you are now competing with those you don't even know. So what do? Rebranding will take them unaware. When they are feeling that, oh, this guy has relaxed, just do something else. It could be you are changing the storyline between the product. It could be you are changing the flavor. It could be you are changing the color. It could be you are changing the narratives. It could be you are changing the customer engagement. It could be you are giving some unnecessary incentive. It could be you are doing unexpected CSR. It could be you are doing what we call your corporate CSR and the rest of them. Yeah. Something that will make people feel that you are still in the business. And that is why you see some beverage company around. You say, same container, same content, but different container. Have you not heard of it? They say, same content, but just bigger. You understand? Yeah. So even some carbonated drink that you see around, right? Before, some used to be small. Before you know it, they say it's no longer 25 cl, it's now 30 cl. They will change this thing and people will buy. Exactly. You see. So rebranding is continuous effort of tweaking your idea and concept. Branding, I repeat, is not a destination. It is a journey.
Yes, we wish we could continue this this conversation because it's really, really interesting. Thank you so much, Dayo, for coming on the show. Yes, Dayo is a brand visibility and marketing consultant. Thank you so much. And to you, our viewers, thank you for watching Business Insight today. Business Insight makes a return tomorrow, same time, same station. I'm Adesua Iramoseli. Many thanks for watching.